for weeks. This is from Zaro's Bakery, world famous out of Brooklyn. Since 1927, founded by the great-grandfather, it's a family business. They still make these great Rugelach the same way. You get 40 of them, 2.5 pounds of Rugelach, and you've got a choice of the chocolate. So you can get 40 chocolate or 40 raspberries, or you can get the combo and get 20 of each. M52822 is the item number, new today. And if you could smell what I'm smelling, I feel like I just walked into the most magnificent bakery. And I did. I walked into Zaro's,
Absolutely,
right?
of
This
course,
man
100%.
is Scott Zaro, fourth in generation, right?
Nice to meet you, Dan. Pleasure.
Good to see you.
My great-grandfather came over to New York with nothing but the shirt on his back and his recipes, and
But he
90
turned
years
those
later now.
recipes into a family.
Correct. We become an iconic New York bakery.
Yeah.
Bringing
absolutely.
pleasure and joy to
Yeah.
thousands over close to 90 years now, and we're so honored.
And you
proud to be
bring
here.
all that tradition, and you'd still do it the same way, because some things can't be improved on. In these Rugelach, you've got the chocolate or the raspberry. I'm going to start with the chocolate.
Let's do it.
These are incredible. And I notice you've got some coarse sugar on the top here, but tell me about the pastry and what's inside.
So what we're looking at right now is a piece of chocolate Rugelach. It's a light puff pastry. It's a light puff pastry filled with chocolate, and then it's finished with a coarse sugar.
Okay.
Again, made from real butter and real cream cheese.
Man.
Everything is hand rolled, done the old-fashioned way. No artificial colors, preservatives,
Wow.
or flavors.
Does that take you to a happy place or what? I'm on an island somewhere right now. That is delicious. Oh my goodness. Wow. And then we've got the rest. Now, what else is in with the chocolate? Aren't there some kind of cashews?
Correct. We have some cashews in with the chocolate Rugelach as well. Again, made with real butter and real cream cheese, the old-fashioned way. We've been doing it the same way that my great-grandfather did it when he started doing it in 1927.
Don't miss out on this. This is a piece of Brooklyn coming to your house. We've got 3 ship dates. We can ship it out immediately, the week of November 7th or the week of December 5th. Now, here is the deal. I started with the chocolate because raspberry is now already getting limited. Let me look and show you the raspberry. Tell me about this one.
So the raspberry Rugelach we're looking at, you got in your hands right now. It's, of course, a light puff pastry again, filled with natural raspberry jam. Correct. You see that ooze there? It's beautiful. That's
oozing. Watch
that's
this.
natural raspberry jam in its purest form. We add a little raisin and some cashew in there, and then again we finish it with that coarse sugar to give it that beautiful glisten that we're
Let me give it the
right now.
Dan test here. Okay?
Do it. Let's do it.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Look at the ooze right here. Yeah, it's gorgeous, man.
You know what?
This is,
There's something about you go through that crust, that flaky pastry with the sugar, the coarse sugar, and you get into that raspberry, it just explodes in your mouth.
Correct.
It is delicious.
It's you get a real pop in your mouth. And again, that just goes back to the fact that we make it, you can see the oozing right here. It's beautiful. We make it, again, the old-fashioned way. Real butter, real cream cheese, and nothing has changed since 1927.
Since 1927. I mean, that's what, 79 years doing it the same way. 89?
89, there you go.
Thank you for correcting me. 89.
89.
You
So-
don't look that old.
Thank
No.
you. Thank you.
Fourth
Thank you.
generation. So this was your great-grandfather.
It was.
Now, as a kid, I understood you grew up. You've got an operation there in Grand Central Station, right?
We do.
And you would sit there and listen to the customers. In fact, you still do, right?
Correct. When I'm not here with you, Dan, I'm behind the counter.
Really?
Meeting people from all over the country.
And
who
what are
travel
they saying
through.
about these?
Well, they have nothing but high remarks about this product. They travel to Grand Central and Grand Central and Penn Station just to try our delicious Rugelach.
Wow.
And again, it's a product that we're so proud of. There's a lot of emotion in this product.
Absolutely.
My great-grandfather came here, and this is 4 generations later, I'm here.
And guess what? You got a big hit on
Yeah,
QVC because my
correct.
producer just told me in the November ship date and the date that ships now, there's only 600 remaining. All right? And then we've got a little bit more in the December ship date. You're going to want to have these around for the holidays.
Absolutely.
You're going to want to warm them up in the microwave. Well, how do they come? They come frozen?
So this product will come frozen. You can
All
either
right.
get a combo pack, which is 20 chocolate, 20 raspberry,
Or
you can get raspberry or chocolate. Correct.
2.5 pounds of
Exactly.
Rugelach.
2.5
And
pounds
then,
of this
do
beautiful
I put them on
product.
a baking sheet in the oven, or?
Correct. easy as pie. Throw it on a baking sheet, right in the oven, 3 1/4 for 18 minutes.
And I don't have to bake them all up at once. I can
Absolutely
just bake up
not.
a few
Bake
of them,
them as needed, correct.
Okay, all right.
And it's something that will have an aroma throughout your entire home.
Wow, is that the way to wake up your family?
Correct, correct. You know, the holidays are approaching, and you know, you want to get your guests in the kitchen, throw some rug on a pan, fire it up, and the guests will be planted in the kitchen waiting.
What has your family learned being involved with this business for all these years about the quality and good baking and what people respond to?
You know, we've learned a lot, but what people respond to ultimately is consistency, and then a phenomenal product. And again, right here, we are looking at a phenomenal, beautiful pastry that we are so proud of. And
are you ready for this?
I am.
Last call on the raspberry and all ship dates. The raspberry is going very quickly. These are new today. We had a strong feeling about these because Zaro's is so famous. If you've ever been to Grand Central Station, and I'm going to visit you the next time I am.
Please do.
Or Zaro's, do you have another bakery in the Bronx, or is it mainly right there?
We bake all of our product out of the Bronx, and we ship to our retail locations in Grand Central and Penn Station.
Okay, get Grand Central and Penn.
Correct.
All right, here we go. Raspberry's about to go. I got to tell you, though, I'm digging the chocolate big time. Tell me about the ingredients that go into the chocolate again.
So the chocolate, it's a dark and semi-sweet chocolate. It's a perfect combination to perfectly complement that light puff pastry that's in your hand right now. You could see it oozing out again, and you see the the cashews in there. And we've kind of mastered this recipe after doing it for 89 years. Yeah, kind of not correct.
If it gets any better, then I'm going to go crazy. I don't know. So delicious. Amy, you have to try these. You have
Come on
to
out,
try.
Amy, please. I insist. I insist.
Pastry, and my middle name's Pastry, so I should just try them.
Do you want the chocolate or raspberry? You tell me.
Let me try the chocolate.
Done.
You
Not
can't
a
deny
problem.
I'm a chocolate
Not a
girl.
problem.
All right, thank you.
choice.
So
Good choice,
I have to tell you, I don't love pie because there's too much fruit, and I like the pie part. So this is so much more me because I feel like it's equal parts. Like I'm going to get a little bit more dough and pastry with this, and not just all chocolate or fruit.
It's a perfect complement of dough and filling, and
And
you
that
can see that
coarse
pop in
sugar
your
on
mouth.
top. Look at that.
Pop in your mouth, finish with that coarse sugar to give it that.
Chocolate's oozing out.
Give it
You
that
didn't warn me about
beautiful.
this.
I know, I didn't warn you enough. All right, wait, let me hold you up. The knees go weak. The
I'm in
knees go
labor
weak.
now, too.
Oh, no. Can we get some assistance here, medical assistance in the studio? No, I'm
This
just
might
kidding.
be the most amazing thing I've ever eaten.
Isn't it good? I'm
This
telling
is
you.
unbelievable, and it's warm, and
Yes.
it's crispy, and there's sugar on the outside, and the chocolate that's on the inside, and there's a little more moist.
Thank you,
Amy.
She said what we're all thinking. You're not ready for how good it is. The smell, the aroma that's going to waft through the house. She comes back for more. You just can't stop eating it. When you have friends and family over for the holidays, they're going to go crazy. Here's an update. What ships now, 300 to go round. Raspberry just sold out. In the November ship date, 350 to go round. Last call on the raspberry. In the December, 700, and that's it. And boy, I got to tell you, they're going very fast. Brand new today, Zaro's. One more time, tell us how Zaro's began.
Zaro's Family Bakery began. My great-grandfather came over in 1927. Nothing but the shirt on his back and his recipes. And 89 years later, we're here.
Yeah.
It brings a lot of
He
emotion.
could lose the shirt, but not the recipes,
I know.
right?
It brings a lot of emotion to me. You know, I want to tear up a little bit. I'm not going to do
You're
that.
fourth
I know
generation, and I met your brothers here.
Correct.
This is a big deal for you guys being on QVC. It's a big deal because America can now, without traveling to New York City, can get Zaro's Bakery and enjoy what people have been enjoying for decades and generations. Stay on the line. You can get 40 or 2.5 pounds of the chocolate or 2.5 pounds of the raspberry, or you can get 20 of the chocolate and 20 of the raspberry in the combo choice, M52822. Try that combo choice. Great job. Good to see you,
Thank you, Dan.
Scott. Nice
Appreciate
to
it.
have
Thank
you
you for
here.
having me. I appreciate
All
it.
right. If you go to QVC.com, you can search